Hey, Wendy C. Fountain Pen News. I'm coming at you because something happened. I got a new nib and it is the bomb. And so, of course, I'm doing a Flexploration on it. And I cannot promise that my daughter will not come in here and interrupt us because she is on a tear, even though it's 10 p.m. So I don't know what's going on. You're going to ask about this pen, so I'm going to tell you about it. It's a Skogsy Cholla. I think it's pronounced Cholla, 14 millimeter. And it is in the blank by Enigma blanks called Satisrefraction. And I love it. I got this from a friend last year, and it was kind of sitting in I wasn't really using it. I didn't have a good ink for it, and I just was like letting it sit, and I hadn't touched it in a while. So I got this nib in the mail, and I was like, you know what I'm going to do? And the same day I got a sample of Birmingham Pen Company salmon hors d'oeuvres, and I was like, oh my gosh, this nib is going to go into my Salmon Glow Franklin Christoph with this nib and salmon hors d'oeuvres, and I get it all cleaned out and ready to go. And then I remembered the information that I totally knew when I bought this, that this nib actually is for Bach housing. So then I was hunting for something that I had that used a Bach housing, and this was what I chose. And it is beautiful and I love it. So today we'll be talking about another Stylosuite nib. I know you guys are sick of me talking about it, but I can't stop talking about it because it's amazing. He is a wizard, that Les Sheely guy. He's just a wizard. This one is a broad italic is what I would call it. I think that that's how it would be described by him. I'm not sure. I can't see, on the nib it has marked what size it is, but I can't see it because it's really far into the housing, but I'm pretty sure it's a broad. I kind of investigated that. But anyway, it's amazing. And so I wanted to show you. And I'm not sure how to do this with the camera because it's easier for me if I turn the paper to, you know what, I'm just going to try to leave it straight and see what happens. And I'll just turn my body a little bit so that it's not, I don't know, whatever. Here we go. So this is a Stylosuite. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So good. Broad is what we're going to call it. Italic. X-wing. Harpoon. And I love it so much. And I'm going to write down the pen information too so that it'll just be here for you if you need it. It's a Skogsy pens. And that is a Cholla, whatever, 14 millimeter. So the 14 millimeter, I think, describes the section width, and it's so comfortable and awesome. But he does different widths so you can get whatever suits you in some of his pens, so keep that in mind. And this is Enigma blanks. I wrote this down and it's off screen so I can actually do it. It's called Satisrefraction. I'm kind of like all over the place here, but I'm going fast. Which this is the number one thing. So I get asked a lot about flex and, lettering and stuff like that. And the number one advice that I give people is to slow down. And so the fact that I'm just like flailing here, you can kind of tell I'm like going off the lines and everything. It's crazy. So if you want to learn how to do flex with any flex nib that you have, my number one tip is to slow way down. If you go look at my YouTube shorts and the silly little videos that I do about words that sound dirty but aren't in fountain pens, I speed those up to 2x. So it looks like I'm writing really fast, but I'm not. So slow down if you're practicing flex. Okay, so this is the everyday writing. I'm going to write, what is the name of that song that she was just in here singing? My daughter was in here singing. What's that song? It's Celine Dion. Crap, I can't think of it. Anyway, I'm just going to write everyday writing. So it's a great italic nib. It gives really beautiful line variation. You can see straight down and then across. It's beautiful. And then, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Flex. This one is my only Stylosuite nib that doesn't really write in reverse, but all of the other ones do. So, and then the other thing that I do usually is I write my word that I write with Flex, which is lovely. And the reason I write it is because it has ascenders and descenders in the word. And so you kind of get a feel for how it's going to look. And then I'll give you a close up here so you can kind of see and I do it on my nail so you can see kind of how it spreads and snaps back. I don't know if you can see up close, but you can tell on the nib that it's been modified for flex because the slit is extended all the way back. That's typical of almost every flex nib from any maker that I've ever used. That slit is extended all the way back. And then Les cuts these, cutouts to make it look like X-Wing fighter Harpoon. And so he uses an ebonite feed and it is a delight. And I was going to write down the ink for you too, but I want to make sure that it's in frame. So I'm going to scoot this up real quick. The ink is Tom Studio. Sunny Teal. I mean, I can't even. It's so good. It's so good. So let me tell you the deal with Skogsy. You can find on Instagram and all over the place, Skogsy pens. And Les from Stylosuite, you can find on Instagram. You can, I think he has an email address. You can reach out to him. But the best way to get in touch with Les to get a flex nib, and the best way for you to get a great experience, is for you to go to one of the pen shows where he is and sit at his table, and he will hand you things to try. And he will spend so much time with you, even if he's like no pressure sales at all. He'll give you things to try, and it's a wonderful experience. When I did it in Philly, I sat with him for at least 2 hours. It was awesome. I tried so many, and I tried one that was close to this, and he said that it was totally impractical, but ridiculously fun. And I was like, oh, hey, that describes me too. So now I have this, and it is actually quite practical and ridiculously fun. So thanks to Les and Skogsy for making this little marriage happen. I'm also going to have to tag Candace from Inks and Anchors because I bought the pen from her like 9 months ago or something. And then I also bought the nib from her. So I really appreciate her for putting this together because this is going to be a married situation. I can't ever ink it with anything else because the shading in the ink is so great and it looks so good in this pen. So anyway, that is today's Flexploration. Stylosuite Broad Italic X-Wing Harpoon in this Skogsy. Beautiful wonderfulness. So thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great day. Like and subscribe and look at all the things in my doobie-doo. I've got discount codes and all kinds of stuff. So, and still to come, I keep promising it's still to come. My 1,000 subscriber giveaway is coming up soon. My daughter and I have been picking out things to go in the little crazy giveaway. It's going to be, it's going to have a lot of different kinds of things in it. So be sure that you're subscribed because that is how you're going to know that I posted the video about the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Pen is.